y'all, it's Alirien, and I'm here to do something a little bit new, a new kind of video, and it is a haul video. I figured I would start kind of doing this since I go to conventions, but I also travel for things that aren't convention related, just kind of for leisure. I wanted to start doing haul videos to show you guys what I get whenever I'm traveling. Since our trip for RTX was sort of a combination of convention and non-convention activities, I got stuff at the convention, but also stuff not at the convention. So I'll show you just everything we got for the whole week that we were there. And I also want to show you guys my travel journal. I started it in October of 2014. Well, the first entry is from October of 2014, and the first trip that I took with it was December of 2014. But I can kind of show you guys, give you guys a glimpse of what the journal looks like, and you know, just show you guys what I do with that. So yeah, I'm gonna start with the stuff that we got just in Austin in general, and then I'll show you guys the stuff that I specifically got at the convention. So let's get started. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna show you guys, this is something that I specifically get whenever I travel to some, I have a collection of magnets for traveling. So whenever I go to a city that's someplace new that I don't have a magnet for yet, I grab a magnet. So this is the one that I got for Austin, because I didn't have one yet, even though I've been to Austin before. I wanted to get one that said "Keep Austin Weird," but I didn't see one in the shop that we were in. So I just got this one. It says Austin, Texas in like sort of general postcard style font, and it has a picture of downtown Austin with the river at the bottom down there, and it's in the shape of the state of Texas, and yeah, I like it, it's pretty. So there's that. And then, because I did still want something that kind of had the idea of Keep Austin Weird, I got a drink koozie that says Keeping It Weird. It's this really nice berry pink color, so there's that. I don't really use drink koozies all that often, but I figured why not? So yeah, there's that. And then we went to a store in Austin called Game Over Video Games. It works kind of like GameStop or GameWare, where they have mostly used, but I think also some new copies of video games for any console ever. They've got PC, handheld, Dreamcast, early versions of well-known popular consoles, you name it, they've got it. They also had board games, they had plushies, they had all kind of stuff. And I found Spyro the Dragon, and I'm so happy because I have been looking for this game for years, you guys. Like, I'm not even kidding. When I was a kid, whenever Spyro was first coming out, like, it was Spyro and Kingdom Hearts that I really, really wanted as a kid. And my mom would look everywhere and could not find either of them. No Spyro, no Kingdom Hearts, no matter where she looked. I don't even know why, but we could never find them. And then about a year ago, I found Spyro 2, but I could not find the first original Spyro game. So, but I found it, and the guy at the store was actually really nice. He cleaned the disc for us and popped it into their PS2 since I have a PlayStation 2. That's what I'll be playing it on. He popped it in there and let me test play the game right there in the store before even buying it to make sure that I was happy with it and that it still worked, so I didn't end up wasting my money on a bum copy. So yeah, I'm gonna print out a really good picture of Spyro to pop in the front of the case. But I'm so excited, I can't wait to start playing. I just need to get a PS1 memory card for my PlayStation 2 and I'm all set. So there's that. And then also a Game Over Video Games, just because it was kind of cute, I found Cat Rosalina. If you've played Super Mario 3D World, you know this, and if you haven't played it, it's a bit of a spoiler, but this is one of the character. You unlock Cat, well, you unlock Rosalina, but also Cat Rosalina by association at the end of Super Mario 3D World. She's my favorite out of the princesses in the Super Mario franchise. She and Luigi are my favorite characters out of that series. And I really like Cat Rosalina especially because she's a grayish black cat, and I love black cats. I have had two since I was a kid, and I always have a special place in my heart for black cats. But yeah, I got cat Rosalina, so yeah. So there's that. So that's everything I got just kind of out in Austin while exploring the city. So now I'm going to show you guys what I got at the convention. So first thing, we didn't actually buy it. They were kind of just giving these away at the booth. But it's this little like gel packet thing. You can kind of see it says click it hot, and underneath it says click it hot or use it cold. And there's this little tab thingy rolling around in the gel. Basically, it is a heating pad or a cold pad, whatever you want to use it for. I'm assuming you can pop it in the fridge or the freezer and use it like a cold press sort of thing. Or this one's not going to work right now because it's already been used, but you can press this tab, this little metal tab that's going around in it. If you press it really hard and you crush it, this one needs to be reset, so it's not going to work right now, but it heats up the whole thing. Like, it turns the gel this solid, opaque consistency, and it heats up the pad and it stays hot for 30 minutes. So you can use it for a sore spot, or use it just to warm yourself up on a cold day, which I might use it for. And then you can boil it in water, like on the stove, for a few minutes, and it resets it so that you can use it over again. Which is really cool. They had a bunch of these that they were kind of giving away. I guess they have maybe bigger ones or other styles. I haven't really looked into it that much. But yeah, this was pretty cool. So there was that thing, which we didn't buy, it was just kind of given to us. This is one of the first things that we actually bought. And actually my boyfriend bought it for me as a present. This is from a place called Literary Alterations. They make pendants, charm bracelets, decals, all kind of keychains, all kind of stuff based on movies and books and TV shows and whatnot. And it is a pendant of the symbol from Vampire Knight, which is one of my all-time favorite anime. And it's one that I never really find merchandise for, so as soon as I saw it, Andres saw how excited I got, and he bought it for me. And it wasn't terribly expensive either, but they also have stuff for, I'm gonna put it on right now. They also have stuff for Once Upon a Time, which made me really happy. They had Sailor Moon, they had The Hobbit, Supernatural, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, of course. They had Suicide Squad, they had Batman and Superman, and they had a Miraculous Ladybug pendant. They even had Cardcaptor Sakura, which made me really, really happy because I never see merchandise for that either. But they had some really great stuff. So, yeah. So there was that. And it came with this little pouch to keep it in, which is really nice. I love these little bitty pouches. Also, there were these buttons and a pin. This is my RTX badge, by the way, which I guess honestly is also technically a souvenir. So I pinned these on here, because where else would you put them? I got the buttons, these 3 buttons on the first day, and then this pin on the second day from Insomniac Games. But these are from League of Legends. It's Ashe, Jinx, and Sivir. That's 3 of the champions you can play as. They're 3 of my favorites, and they're 3 that I play as. I mostly play AD carry and support, so yeah. So that's them. And then this is from the Insomniac Games booth, because they had a new game called Into the Deep that they were showing off. You could play it right there on PC, PlayStation, or Xbox. Right there in the dealer room, and they had a couple of baskets on the front table with these all over. So yeah, so there's that. And then on Sunday Andres and I both went to the Rooster Teeth store there on the convention floor, and we snagged quite a few things there. I got a ruby patch with the rose symbol for Ruby Rose. So, because this is one of those things that I kind of always try to grab at conventions. I always look for a patch and a t-shirt and a character figure. So I got myself a patch because I'm making a convention tote eventually, where I'm gonna put all kind of geeky patches from conventions on it. And this little blue box right back here on the dresser actually has all my other patches from other conventions. So there's that. And then I got 2 things for Blake Belladonna, who is my favorite character from RWBY. I got a big decal of her symbol. It's her hair bow. Yeah, so this will go on my truck probably sometime in the next month, so that I can kind of show it off when I'm on campus and driving around town. So there's that, and then I also got a keychain. This was something new. I didn't know they had these, but it's a pewter keychain of Blake Belladonna's weapon from RWBY. Gamble Shroud is her weapon's name, and it's part of her weapon technically because the rest of it is a big bladed sheath that goes over this, and this is the katana part, so I got that. They also had keychains of Ember Celica, which is Yang Xiaolong's gauntlet, and Mert Nestor, which is Weiss Schnee's sword. So that's cool. I got a t-shirt of the Off Topic podcast logo. I'm not gonna unfurl the whole thing because this is really all there is to the shirt, is this logo. But yeah, I really like Off Topic. I love Achievement Hunter. I was actually just watching Off Topic right before filming this, funnily enough. So yeah, there's the t-shirt. I always get a t-shirt when I go to conventions. Always, always. Even though I have way too many t-shirts to begin with. So yeah, it's pretty simple. Oh, and it's gonna take me a second to get this ready to show off, but also, based on Off Topic from the RT store, was a poster. And it's a little hard to see because it's been rolled up, but it says, "Cursing and the use of foul language is prohibited while on these premises." And it's kind of a running joke for the Achievement Hunters because for anyone who watches them, you know that in their videos and on Off Topic, really for all of Rooster Teeth, they all tend to curse up a storm on a regular basis, no matter what they're doing. And I have no problem with it. I watch their videos on a regular basis, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, when I'm not recording, I tend to curse like a sailor sometimes myself, so, but yeah, I thought it was funny. I really like the poster on the podcast, and yeah, so, there's that. And the last thing I got at the RT store was the $1 Million Bet card game. It works sort of like Cards Against Humanity, where there's 2 different kinds of cards here. There's the black scenario card, the black lead-in cards, I guess. I forget the term they use for it, but there's black cards and there's gold cards. You take one black card and one gold card and you put them together to form a scenario. And then the judge of whatever round, depending on how you're playing, can pick the one that the scenario they absolutely would take, or the scenario they absolutely would not take above any other one. And whoever created that scenario is the winner, and they're the next judge, and so on and so forth. This is based on a show that Rooster Teeth has where they form these scenarios, and they do funny little clips where they act out the scenarios here and there, and it's really funny. It can get kind of raunchy, to warn people. The cards in here are a little bit raunchy sometimes too, but I mean, it's similar to Cards Against Humanity, so you can kind of expect that. Yeah, that's just about everything, except there's one more thing that I got, and this by far was my absolute favorite thing that I got from the entire week, from the entire convention. It's actually the very first thing that I got from the trip, and still is my absolute favorite, and will be my absolute favorite thing for a while, probably for the rest of my life. But when I was walking around on Friday, the first day of the convention, I found her. This was my character figure for the weekend. So normally I get the Funko Pops, or I'll get a plushie like you saw, the cat Rosalina. But I actually found this instead. And she's kind of my new baby. For those who don't know, this is Sailor Saturn from Sailor Moon, and she's just She's my absolute favorite character from Sailor Moon. She's my favorite character from any anime ever, really. And she's even wearing my favorite colors. And yeah, she's got a nice little base that it says Sailor Saturn across the bottom, and it's really pretty. And there's pegs on her feet and holes in the base, so she pops in and actually will stay on here. Like you can see, I'm moving it around and she's not falling off. Sorry. And the scythe can actually pop out of her hand too, so you can take the whole thing apart to put back in the box for transport or whatever. But when she's out and put together, she looks like this. And yeah, she's my favorite scout. She's the first Sailor Scout that I'm going to cosplay. I actually have some PVC pipe to make her staff out of already, so when I eventually get around to making her, I already have a piece. Yeah, that's Hotaru. That's my baby. So yeah, this is my favorite thing. And yeah, that's everything I got. So that's everything that I bought for this trip. So now I'm going to show you guys my travel journal. Since this is the first video, I'll kind of give you guys more of a glimpse of what it looks like. This is the journal. This is the front, that's the back, it's the same pattern. This is actually the color that the whole thing's supposed to be, but you can kind of see there's some discoloration on the front here, because our road trip that we took in December, while we were in Nashville, like literally one of the first days, I had a mishap where a bottle of hand sanitizer in my purse leaked its contents on everything in the purse, to a point where it leaked through the material and I had a stain down the back side of my jeans for about an hour after I found it. And because my journal was in the purse at the time, for whatever reason, the whatever ingredients there were in the hand sanitizer, it ended up discoloring the front of my journal. Even though I was sad at first, I kind of like that it's discolored now because it gives it a little more character, it makes it more unique, and it makes it look aged, like it's been used for a while, which it's going to be, so yeah. But basically, since December of 2014, I've been bringing this around on any trip that I take. I bring this with me and I write down as much as possible out of everything that happens on the trip, and I save little small like flat pieces of paper or napkins, unused napkins, or things like that from the trip. So like this is a ticket stub from a movie. I've got like my luggage tag from a flight to Dallas. There's a chopstick wrapper from a sushi place in Albuquerque. There's a napkin this is from Balboa Park in San Diego, and there's a sticker on the back from the museum at the same place. There's a Hard Rock Cafe receipt. There's something from Grand Canyon. Stuff from the beach. This is my Metro card from DC. So, just any sort of flat little things like that I keep in my journal. You can see I've gotten this far. Like these are all the pages that I have filled out so far, and they're that thick because of everything that I've saved. If it gets to a point where it's too thick or things are falling out, I might just get a binder to keep all of the small things in, so that the journal can be just the journal. But yeah, so these are all the entries, everything that I wrote down from RTX and Austin. Yeah, that's my travel journal, and here are all the things that I collected. I'll show you guys more of an up-close picture of everything spread out. But yeah, so it's stuff like the valet ticket, a couple pamphlet things for the convention. This is from an arcade place we went where they had a Zoltar machine. So it's a Zoltar fortune ticket. There's business cards and a Dave & Buster's ticket and a fortune cookie fortune. Yeah, that's my travel journal, and I'll just give you guys kind of a glimpse of everything from that from now on in haul videos. So yeah, that's everything. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought. I'll probably do more of these in the future, but I'd like to get y'all's opinion, what I could do differently, what I could do better. What was your favorite thing that I got? Let me know in the comments, or if you went to RTX or took a trip recently, what's your favorite thing that you got from that? Or do you, like me, have a journal or a collection of specific souvenirs that you get when you travel? Let me know. So go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. There will definitely be more videos like this and for other trips and cosplays coming, so keep an eye out. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really hope you liked the video, and I will see you next time. I love y'all! Bye, guys.